What is going on, guys? It's Shu here, bringing you another review on My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Now, again, apologies for tardiness here, but we got a lot going on IRL, so trying to manage here, guys. So bear with me. But this episode honestly had a lot going on as well, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So right off the bat, we see that the preparations for Captain Celebrity's goodbye party are underway. And we see Pop getting very much involved. In fact, she got back to Koichi's house. We see that he sees her like in a phone call being wrapped up with stuff and him feeling kind of useless. And I'll be honest, I saw more usefulness out of him in the last season. This season, he's just kind of been kind of meh so far. And we're almost done with the season, so I can only hope that he's going to be better whenever season 3 comes around. But right now, he's just not been doing a lot, but understandably so, because we see that the story's been focusing a lot on other characters. We even got the little arc with Aizawa, which was great. That was a nice little touch that we saw. So I get it. But we have him actually leaving the house with Pop being kind of away and seeing him with the other guys, the brothers, the Hoda brothers, the coffee stand at the coffee restaurant, him talking. It's like, and Aizawa, of course, isn't there. He's actually now having to work with Fat Gum, and Kaneko. They're part of this mission now, so it is nice to see them returning and actually being of use. We see that Kaneko tries her best to kind of like get along with Aizawa, but we know that Aizawa is just very serious. He's not really into jokes. I think this is also his first time meeting Fat Gum, which is interesting because we don't actually, now that I can recall, we don't see a ton of them working together in the main story. They're just kind of doing their own separate thing, never working together, not that I can recall at least. But we see that here, they have to go through disguises and all this to try to find ways to get into their the laboratory that they're suspecting, this pharma that has connections between Japan and Hong Kong. So they're looking into it. And while all this is happening, the festival or the festivities and Captain Celebrities is on the way. We see everyone enjoying it. We see the heroes showing up. We have all this good time, and I love it for Captain, because he's very proud of his wife and very proud of his child. And we actually see him making the phone call and showing a picture of his wife, and that doesn't go very well because it's not the most flattering picture. In fact, he has to apologize, but it is a bit awkward, but I can understand that. Like, it's just one of those moments where it's like you're not even looking at the embarrassing part. You're just so happy, and I can't relate with this. This is like perfect for me. Like, I totally get it. But we see that, as he's enjoying it and everything's going well, we have the situation at the pharmacy or the pharma company, and they all jump in, and we see all of these monsters. In fact, our boy Six, he actually starts to set these monsters out, and they're the same ones that Captain had dealt with the last episode, but now there's a lot more of them. In fact, we see that once he's able to escape, he takes the remainder monsters with him in order to go to the Sky Egg and start to create some havoc. Of course, thankfully, we have Captain seeing the situation. Koichi sees it as well. Captain actually goes in and jumps in to try to help. But the problem is some of these monsters actually have some enhanced abilities. One of them being the fact that, when their arms are used to explode, they can regenerate. So now it's just a test of endurance for Captain and seeing what he's going to do. We see that the Sky Egg also is compromised, that's been destroyed. Some of the monsters are going around and blowing up the building itself. So there's only but so much he can do. And Koichi again was kind of useless in this episode. Like he almost fell to his death, but thankfully he actually was able to kind of use his quirk and kind of grab onto the building, even though the building was falling apart. One other thing that I do want to mention is that in this episode we had a very quick cameo of Deku with his mother. What was funny is that he was wearing a Captain Celebrity jacket. I was like, this man is not loyal to All Might. Like, if he's seen it, he might actually have said something. But it is what it is. But really good episode. Next episode, we're going to get a flashback, and we'll see where it goes. Let me know what you guys think. As always, stay safe, and I'll catch you later.